What's the one thing billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Warren Buffett absolutely refuse to outsource? Is it their investment strategies? Their product development? Their marketing genius? You might be surprised. It's not what you think, and it's something you can start doing today, for free, that could completely change the trajectory of your life and your business. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand the single most leveraged skill that separates the ultra-successful from everyone else. We live in a world obsessed with outsourcing. We outsource our laundry, our cooking, our social media management, our customer service. The logic is simple. Focus on what you're best at and delegate the rest. It's the gospel of modern productivity, and for the most part, it works. Billionaires are masters of delegation. They build massive teams and complex systems to handle almost every aspect of their empires. They outsource manufacturing to other countries, accounting to specialized firms, and even day-to-day management to highly paid CEOs. They understand that their time is their most valuable asset, and they protect it fiercely. But there's one area, one critical function, that they guard with their lives. They would never, ever let someone else do it for them. That one thing is thinking. More specifically, critical, deep, unstructured thinking. Let me break that down. It's not just about brainstorming ideas or solving a problem that's right in front of you. It's about setting aside dedicated, protected time to simply think about the future, to connect disparate ideas, to question fundamental assumptions, and to define the vision for their companies and their lives. This is the real work. Everything else is just execution. Think about Bill Gates and his famous Think Weeks. Twice a year, he would retreat to a secluded cabin with nothing but a stack of books and papers. No meetings, no phone calls, no internet, just uninterrupted time to read, learn, and think about the future of technology and Microsoft. It was during these Think Weeks that some of the company's most revolutionary ideas were born, like the plan to dominate the internet browser market. He didn't outsource the future of his company to a consulting firm. He took personal responsibility for it. He did the hard work of thinking. Why is this so powerful? Because in a world drowning in information and distractions, deep thinking has become a superpower. Most people operate on autopilot, reacting to emails, notifications, and the immediate demands of the day. We're so busy doing that, we never stop to ask if we're doing the right things. Billionaires understand this trap. They know that a single hour of high-quality, strategic thinking can be more valuable than 100 hours of busy work. One breakthrough insight can change the entire game, making all the frantic execution irrelevant. Warren Buffett famously has a nearly empty calendar. He spends the majority of his day, up to 80% of it, just reading and thinking. He's not day trading or micromanaging his company managers. He's absorbing information, looking for patterns, and thinking long-term about where to allocate capital. Aeons aside, I insist on a lot of time being spent, almost every day, to just sit and think. That is very uncommon in American business. He's not outsourcing his investment thesis. He's building it himself, brick by brick, through quiet contemplation. Now, you might be thinking, that's great for them. They're billionaires. They have the luxury of time. But that's getting it backward. They have the luxury of time because they made thinking a priority from the very beginning. They understood its leverage. Jeff Bezos is known for his day one philosophy, constantly thinking about how to keep Amazon nimble and innovative, as if it were still a startup. This isn't a task he delegates. It's his core job as a leader, to set the vision and the culture. He famously avoids early morning meetings to preserve his peak mental energy for high-quality decisions and thinking. He's not letting his calendar be dictated by others. He is intentionally designing his day around his most important task, thinking. So, what does this actually look like? And how can you apply it? It's not about just sitting in a chair and waiting for lightning to strike. It's a structured practice. First, you have to schedule it. Just like a meeting or a workout, put thinking time on your calendar. It could be 30 minutes every morning, or a 2-hour block every Friday. Protect this time like it's the most important appointment of the week, because it is. Turn off your phone, close your email, and eliminate all distractions. Second, have a focus, but keep it broad. You could ask yourself big questions. What's the one thing that, if I accomplished it, would make everything else easier or unnecessary? What are the fundamental assumptions in my industry? And what if they were wrong? What will be the biggest threat to my business in 5 years? What is the most important problem I can solve for my customers? These aren't questions with easy answers. The goal isn't to find an answer in one session. The goal is to wrestle with the question. Let me give you a personal example. I used to be caught in the content treadmill, constantly thinking about the next video. I was focused on tactics. What's a trendy topic? What's a good title? What tags should I use? I was busy, but my channel wasn't growing the way I wanted. Then I started scheduling time to just think. I asked myself a different question. What unique value can I provide that no one else is providing? Instead of just reacting, I started thinking strategically about my brand. That led to a complete shift in my content, focusing on deeper, more timeless principles. The result? My channel's growth exploded. That shift didn't come from a new editing trick or a viral trend. It came from 1 hour of quiet, uninterrupted thinking. The third step is to capture your thoughts. This isn't meditation. You need an output. Use a simple notebook and pen, mind mapping, journaling, or just writing down streams of consciousness. The physical act of writing helps clarify your thoughts and connect ideas. Don't judge what you write down. Just get it out. You can organize it later. The goal is to explore the landscape of your own mind without a filter. The reason billionaires don't outsource this is because it's deeply personal. Your vision, your unique insights, your intuition, these are your greatest competitive advantages. You can't delegate your own perspective. A consultant can give you data and best practices, but they can give you the breakthrough idea that comes from connecting your unique life experiences with the problems you're trying to solve. Elon Musk doesn't just run companies, he reimagines entire industries. That vision for reusable rockets in a multiplanetary species didn't come from a focus group. It came from his deep, obsessive thinking about physics, engineering, and the future of humanity. That is a vision that cannot be outsourced. So here's the challenge for you. This week, schedule just 1 hour of dedicated thinking time. Find a quiet place, bring a notebook, and turn off your devices. Ask yourself one big, challenging question about your career, your business, or your life. Don't look for an immediate answer, just explore the question. See what comes up. It might feel unproductive at first. Your mind will wander. You'll be tempted to check your phone. That's normal. Push through it. The real value isn't in the quantity of ideas, but in the quality of the thinking process itself. You are training your brain to go deep, to make connections, and to see the bigger picture. This single habit, more than any productivity hack or business tactic, is what creates real, lasting success. It's the engine that drives everything else. While everyone else is busy outsourcing their tasks, the truly successful are insourcing their thinking. They know that in a world of endless noise, the ultimate luxury and the ultimate weapon is a quiet mind. Start today. Don't wait until you're a billionaire to think like one. Think like one to become one. It's the one investment that is guaranteed to pay dividends for the rest of your life. Thanks so much for watching. If this idea resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that goes beyond the surface level advice. And I'm curious, what's the one big question you're gonna tackle in your first thinking session? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to see what you're working on. See you in the next video.